Welcome back to the Long Run Podcast. Today I have Bryce Cooke on the podcast. Bryce, I'm so happy to have you. Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
All right, all right. Let's just go straight into it. Take me back to the beginning. How did you first get into running, and when did you realize this was something you wanted to take seriously?
So it was in fourth grade. I joined my Let Me Run. It was like a little club team we had in elementary school, and I joined like Let Me Run. And it was so long ago, I can't remember the workouts we did, but all I remember is we would just do laps around the track a whole lot.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the season, so we did that. We trained for like 3 months. It was like elementary school training, so it wasn't that serious. And then at the end of the season, we had a 5K run on like with some like business, and I ran a 19-minute 5K.
Bro.
In like
Smashing my
fourth
PR
grade.
freshman year.
Yeah, so I ran that in fourth grade, and I knew I had something there, but I never wanted to train like fully through it because I was like still doing like tackle football for like Pee Wee, and I was scared. My mom didn't want me to like burn out, and then just because if I trained all the way through here, I could have just like burned out in high school and not even want to like do it. So I after that I stopped training and just
And
let it die.
did you continue football like throughout?
Yeah. Yeah, I continued football throughout like middle school. Like I still played with like my team. And then in high school I I played freshman year, and then I transferred to Parkwood, and then I played at Parkwood, and then my indoor season and then I joined indoor track, and then that's when I started taking it a little bit of serious. But my indoor track season, I didn't take training serious. I didn't do any runs. I probably did 8 miles a week. So yeah, that doesn't even like
That's
count
the
as
ideal
training.
training plan, though.
Yeah, and then I ran like a 240 1K my freshman year. So that's when I knew there was something serious. And then outdoor season, I had this I had this guy. His name was like Josh Palmer. You remember Josh Palmer?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So
just a nobody, right? Just
okay, yeah, yeah. So then I would see like Josh like winning these like big races, and that's when I knew like it literally clicked. I was like, dude, this is something I want to do. And then at that moment, I was like, for I'm training however long it takes. I'm getting there.
really. So he was like your motivation almost.
Yeah, he was probably my motivation to get started, I would say.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, you've made obviously huge jumps just from going off no training to 41K, which is already impressive enough. Now, what's your mile time at? It's like 4:11, 4:12.
Yeah, at Killen Business Carnival.
Yeah. What would you say are like some of the biggest changes you've made in your training over the last year? Was it just that jump in mileage, or was it something else?
So so I switched my I different so I got coached by a different coach in indoor, and then I switched to another coach for outdoor season, and then I stuck with her all through until now. I'm still with her now. And then she's really I'll definitely say it's my training. I never trained properly before, and then she got me dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only thank her for it.
Gotcha. And does she have like previous coaching experience, or is it like just a random high school coach?
No, she has coaching experience. She coached college for the girls, and then her husband coaches the head coach. Her husband's the head coach at Wingate.
Wow. So it's like a lot of smart trainers coming into play here. All right, let's talk about your 5K PR. We said it was what, like 15:41 around there.
Yes.
Walk me through that race. What was like the strategy going on? What kind of clicked that day? Do you remember where it
Yeah.
was?
Yeah. So that was my first cross country season ever. I've never done cross country before, so I was just getting really into it. And then it was getting towards the end of the season because the first couple of meets, I was making like rookie mistakes. I didn't really know when to push and how to make the race field. And then it was at McAlpine, the pancake course, so it's super fast, super fun.
McAlpine, bro. It's McAlpine.
Okay, so it was super fast, and it was county championships. So it was me and Josh. So Josh transferred to Cuthbertson. So I was like, dude, I got to go for him. So then I stuck with him the entire time, and we went through really fast. I didn't think we were going that fast, honestly. Uh,
Really?
I was just like cruising until I saw the clock, and I was just like, I was at the front, so I was more trying to win, not really trying to chase the clock, and that's just how I got it.
Do you know what your
So
splits were?
no clue. There was no timer, no anything.
Wow.
So
It was just pure feel.
yeah, no, yeah. It was more of like the adrenaline of like winning the race. So I was more trying to win the race, and then the time came with it.
Mm-hmm. Fire. That's the way to race. No watch, no nothing. All right. A lot of people see the races, not the training behind it. What's a week looking like for you? Like for like mileage, strength training, and all that. What's it looking like?
Okay, so normal training, because obviously right now I just came off my break, so I'm not gonna count that right now. But like normal week of training, I'll be at 45 miles a week and no strength training. I don't strength
None.
train, none. We are. I am gonna start doing it this year, so I can like injury prevention. So
That might
we're
be
gonna
that'd
start
be a
doing
good
this year,
idea.
but last year, no training, no strength training, no bands, no anything.
Ooh,
Yeah. So hopefully if I add that in, I'm gonna get a bump in my times. But yeah, before no, I didn't do any of that. But hopefully this upcoming year, I'm gonna be at 45 to 50 miles a week, um, 2 workouts per week, and then band exercises every day after practice is what it's gonna look like.
that's good. I'm glad we're working in the other stuff too. Kind of setting yourself up. All right. Um, favorite. What's the favorite workout looking like? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, yeah. So my favorite workout I've ever done, there's I'm tied between two. A 4 mile sub tempo with last mile being sub five.
Mm.
So I'll do like 5:25 first mile, 5:20 second mile, and then 5:15 third mile. And I'll try to bump it to sub five, but it's usually really hard to. I did one time. The best I've ever done was 4:57 at the end of that. And my this is probably my favorite workout ever. It's a 1K in the beginning, 1K at 3:12. So just like warming up the legs,
Yeah.
and then a 400 at mile pace, so like a 102, and then an all out 800. So we throw on spikes, we get ready for it, and then I do a sub two 800 mid workout. So that'll be
Wow.
that's probably the best I've done. And then after you only have like a minute and 30 of recovery, and you have to do a one like 3 1Ks
Mm-hmm.
at 3:12 pace, but you'll never be able to hit that. So the workout is called like jelly legs, is what we call it, because I'll be running and my legs will feel like bricks, and I'll run like a 3:31K and I'll feel dying. But then towards the end, I after every rep, I get a little bit more energy back. So towards the end, the very last rep, I'll be able to hit 3:12. But in the beginning, I'll be dying of the 1Ks.
Yeah. What is 312 pace? What is that? Is that like 5:05 or something?
I I think so, because if I'm doing one, I don't really know. All I know is I go through the 800. Yeah, it would be like 5:05, 5:10 pace. Because if I go through 800 at 2:33, 2:35, it'd be around there. Yeah.
That. What and was the workout crafted up by the wing it distance coach, or was it the?
Actually, I don't know. I don't really know. I it's she's always had it. I never asked where it came from.
Gotcha. All right. Switching to the big picture here. You've probably seen the crazy fast times coming out of high school runners here. From your perspective, is sub four what it used to be?
No, not at all. I think sub four, it's it's a standard to be the best. If you want to be the best, you have to run sub four. It's I don't think if you run sub four, your name's in the history books now. I think it's a standard to be the best in the
Really?
nation. Yeah.
Well, isn't there only a few people that have done it? Like, I think
Yeah.
it's like in the 50s, 60s.
I think there's like 28 high schoolers that have ever done it right
Really?
now. But I mean, 5 people did it this year. maybe like it's going up by every year. So next year could be 6. The following year could be 7.
Yeah.
So it's to be the best, you have to do more than sub 4 now.
Yeah. All right. And what do you think will separate that good from the great? Is it the talent? Is it mindset? Or is it like consistency?
I think it's definitely consistency. If you look at Owen Powell, people consider him the greatest right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you win Arcadia, you win Woodbridge, you have to win these races back to back. That's like the only way you can run. You can run 355 mile. But if you're not winning Arcadia and winning Woodbridge and winning NXN, you're still gonna be you're not gonna be the great.
Mm-hmm. Do you think I'm coming up with this question on the spot? Do you think high school running is turning more into like that semi-pro where it's like, you're no longer trying to win it for your team, but you're instead trying to get times, or do you still think the team aspect comes into play?
It's definitely still a team aspect, I would say, but at the highest level of in like Tavon and Josiah, they're definitely still worrying about their team, but they're running for something more than their team. I'd say they're chasing times, they're chasing NIL deals, they're chasing money.
Yeah.
So it's definitely becoming more and more professional. I'd say.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. You just mentioned Tavon and Josiah. You mentioned Josh Palmer earlier. Who inspires you? Are there athletes that you look up to?
Yeah, so I'd say right now the person that's definitely driving me to be better and better is probably Marcelo Manticon.
Really? The
Yeah,
Florida
because
boy.
he's definitely he's my age, so
Mm-hmm.
it's someone I can because I'm a class with him at Great American,
Mm-hmm.
so he's definitely in my he's too fast for me right now, but I'm trying to reel him in because if I want to be winning these big races, I got to get past him first.
To be there, what is he at now? He's probably like 1440s.
Yeah, 1440
Wow.
on cross country course too.
Are we are
So
we gonna
like
see
not a,
are we gonna see a sub 15 at
that's
Cary?
that's what we're hoping for. That's the plan right now.
All
Sub
right.
15.
On that note, what are the expectations going into junior year?
I'm tired of sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
I already made these rookie mistakes. I just want to go for it. I see myself being in those winning situations.
Mm-hmm.
The mindset going into this conference season is sub 15, and I'm going with the mindset to win every race. I'm gonna go for it after every line. No matter who's on the line, I think I'm at the level where I can go for it from the gun.
Yeah. All right. I like the mindset. All right. Obviously you're lining up with some of like the greatest athletes in North Carolina, maybe even the country. How do you handle the pressure? Does it get to you? Do you get like chills, or is it just, I'm as good as these guys. I can do whatever.
It definitely gets to me. I have like my mom and my coach there, so I talk to them pre-race and everything. I'm panicking before the race,
Uh-huh.
but then once I talk to my parents and my coach, it definitely calms me down, and then I'm focused on my time and where I am. I just trust my training. That's the thing my coach says before is trust the training.
Yeah, because what's done is done once you get to the line. Are you more of a racer or a trainer, or do you want to be more of a racer or a trainer? Obviously, you want to be a racer, but this year, do you consider yourself more of like someone who thrives on workouts or someone who thrives like race day?
I would say my sophomore year, I was more of a trainer. This coming year, I want to be a racer. I want to win every race. That's the goal.
Yeah. All right. A few rapid fire questions. I got these typed up. What's the least favorite workout? You mentioned your favorite was that little sub tempo 4 mile closing in sub 5. What's the least favorite? Or it might be the least favorite as well, because obviously those are still
I
hard.
would I would say the least favorite is probably a 5 mile sub tempo. Yeah,
Is
I did
four
that
the
one
sweet
time and
spot?
it's not fun. 4 mile sub tempo, it'll feel good because once I hit mile 3 is where it starts to hurt, and in my mind I'm like, okay, I only have 1 mile left. But the 5 mile, it's definitely harder mentally because I'll be like, okay, I'm still on mile 3 and I still have 2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's probably my least favorite workout.
Honestly, an easy 4 mile run is so much easier than like an easy 5 mile run. It's just
I
like
know, cause
4 mile run. I can just go like down the street and back, and it's like done. All right, best pre-race meal.
so you talking like the night before or like what I do?
Here, let's go. Let's go. You have a race at 2 p.m. the next day. Matter of fact, wait,
Okay.
no. Let's go. Let's go cross country terms. Let's go race at like 9 a.m. What are you eating before? What are you
Oh,
eating day of?
this is hard because all it's really nothing honestly.
Really?
Because I'll carb load at night. I'll carb
Mm.
load the night before. So I'll do pasta the night before. I'll try to eat big the night before, and then
You
in
say
my
bacon?
big like eat big pot like eat a
Oh,
lot of
I
food
swear I
for
thought you
like
said bacon.
pasta. No bacon would be horrible. And then the day of, dude, that's so hard because I don't even know. I don't even have probably half a yogurt cup, not a full yogurt cup, half of a yogurt.
Isn't that dairy?
Yeah,
Bro,
it is.
your
Yeah,
system is just
yeah.
so wonky. Oh my gosh, I would not be able to process that in like 2 hours.
It's just like vanilla. It's not like big. It's not like cherry blast or something like that. It's just
Mm,
it's just plain. It'll
yeah.
be like two. It'll be 2 cupful or like 2 spoonfuls. It's nothing like crazy big. That's what I'll do.
Do you find yourself being underfueled, or do you like feel perfect? Like, is it?
It's a hit or miss.
Uh
I would
huh.
say if it's super hot outside, I'd feel probably underfueled. But if it's cool, it'll do me just right. But
Yeah.
it's such a hit or miss.
All right. All right. Oh well, we can just go straight into this. Best post race meal. What are you eating post race? Are you going? Is it a
Oh,
cheat meal or is it
like
just protein back to training?
oh it's my nutrition's horrible. I'm gonna start to dial in my nutrition so I can get that extra speed boost. But it's definitely like a cheeseburger from like Shake Shack.
That's not even horrible because you got to think like your muscles are just begging for protein. Cheeseburger isn't bad, but it's definitely not ideal.
Or it's just anything that looks good, I'll eat. It's after my
Whenever I get
race,
into the
I'll do
house and I
anything.
see.
Yes,
All right,
post
what's
race is so good.
um with all these fast times, what's the best shoe you've ever run in? Like, let's talk races and then we'll go into trainers after.
S- Oh, so spikes?
Yeah, spikes or flats,
Okay,
whatever.
the spikes. My favorite is the Dragonfly 2 Elite. It's the one with the carbon plate.
Mm,
That's my go-to. I've heard the New Balance ones are good. I haven't tried them yet, but for cross country, I just got the cross country Dragonflies,
yeah.
and then the Vaporfly threes. Those are the best super shoe in my opinion ever.
Have you tried the fours?
I have the fours. Yeah,
Really?
I hate them. They're
Really?
you, yeah, I absolutely hate them.
Wow. Are they? What do you not like about them?
They're just they're like a mini alpha fly. So if there's like they're not really meant to take turns on them, I'd say. Like it's more of like a 10K. It's such a 10K shoe. I would say there's not really. It doesn't have like the pop like the three does. The three just like is just aggressive.
A lot of pro runners like the twos. Would you favorite? Have you tried the twos or?
I haven't tried the twos, but I'd say the twos are like the fours. So if you like the twos, you'll like the fours.
Mm, okay. All right, and then dream race to compete in. Is it Arcadia? Is that
Uh,
cross country race? Is it?
Dream race to compete in. Um, I'm competing in Woodbridge this year for the
Really?
sweepstakes race. So that's but because the sweepstakes race, that's not. It's hard to get into, but it's not impossible to get into.
Mm,
Like NXN, I'll probably say it'd be probably NXN. I'd say
yeah.
because you'd get top five in your region, and that's you would have to go sub 15 for that.
Yeah, you probably have to go like perfect
15,
conditions, like
14,
yeah.
50. Yeah,
Plus, you get all the free gear and whatnot. That's obviously the.
yeah. And there's like cool hawkers there. Everyone's there. Everyone.
Yeah, it's the whole experience. Would you if you went to NXN, would you want to go like with the team or would you want to go individually, kind of lock in mentally?
I would love to go with the team because it would be such a team experience for everybody. But I would say I would want to go for the team. But so
Mm.
if I had to choose, I'd go for team.
All right, all right. Before we wrap up, if you could give advice to your freshman self, what would you tell him, or any freshman out there?
Yeah, I'd say um, there's no expectations for you your freshman year. Take your time with it. Nothing's gonna come great out of your freshman year. Um, a lot of freshmen burn out and die. I'll just say take your time, love the sport, and continue to keep driving for something bigger. Don't settle up for a win. You keep pushing.
All right. Thank you so much, Bryce. It was great having you. Um,
Thank you for having me.
for sure. All right. I'll see you.